I'm gonna hit some sound going on because I feel as though it's a little too loud. You guys might not be able to hear me. So anyways, this is going on. Got Deth is still sticking to his mech build, grabbing some tanks. Clefairy looks a little shaken. He is making, you know, he's getting the Terran weapons upgrade, level 1, and he's getting medvacs, and you know, we saw stim pack earlier too, but I think he's relying a little bit too much on Marauders. I don't really see him making anything else, and I mean, Deth has the perfect counter to this. He's got, you know, he's got tanks, he's got Thors. Well, actually, Thors aren't the perfect counter to Marauders, but I still think Deth thinks that, you know, there's like gonna be some Banshees or some Vikings, but he's just making medvacs with those things. So maybe you might want to switch it up and grab some more tanks. But we do have one tank, and I do not see siege tech quite yet. Also gotta say, I love this sensor tower that's about to go down. I don't know where that is, but there it is. I love these sensor towers, and I love watching these pro gamers use them because they're just so, I mean, they're just so beneficial. It gives you so much more vision on the map. I mean, look at this. I mean, he's got a huge ring of vision. I mean, so he could definitely tell whenever these Marauders are coming in. So that's pretty good. I'm wondering if Deth sees
Upgrade complete.
This expansion.
Add-on.
He does not. These Marauders are staying just out of range. This Marauder is going to get spot this force. So Deth knows that Clefairy is right outside his base, so he knows he's there, even though he's just right outside of this dark sensor tower range. So Deth does have the combat shield. He's got the stim packs going on. He's adding into addition to his unit composition of Thors and tanks. He is putting some infantry in there. He's got a few medvacs, so he's got a pretty good composition to Clefairy's all Marauder army, Marauder and medvacs, and that's really all he's got. I see one tank coming out of here. Nothing coming out of the starboard. Just tech labs. This has got a reactor on it. I'm not seeing any Marines come out of it, so maybe he might even want to switch that to a tech lab since he's going such a. I mean, I see one Marine here, so the damage versus armored is pretty good on these Marauders. So they are an excellent counter to these Thors. Here's a little drop coming down, dropping off 2 Marauders. Take out 1, 2, 3 supply depots, and he's gonna get away. That's not gonna cap Deth for very long. So sort of a wasted attack. I'm not sure how many he lost there, but it was kind of a failed drop. These medvacs are gonna come on home. They're gonna see this Marine taking pop shots at them, but they're not concerned. They're gonna bring their brethren back and probably drop them off. And so how'd it go, man? Well, not too good. We got rid of some houses, but that's really about it. Deth, however, is going to come in here, and he's going to wreck shop. This is going to go down really fast. All these Germans are going to get taken out. That's nasty. Deth gets spooked off by this tank, though. So this tank feels like quite the badass. Also, though, the fairy's coming in here. He's going to try counterattack, counter-push. These tanks are going to go down really quick. these Thors are going to go down too. So, all in all, that was a win by Deth by a long shot, because he lost, I mean, his whole force for the most part. I mean, pretty much. This, he escaped with 2 medvacs. So Deth is definitely going on the offensive, and he's probably going to be able to mop this up right now. Clefairy doesn't have anything. He's got 2 Marines, or I'm sorry, 2 Marines and 3 Thors in production, and 1 tank and 8. Yeah, he didn't have anything, and just this barrage of fire right here was probably going to end this siege tank's day. So look at this massive force. Even Clefairy's team has traded upon Clefairy, and they're actually getting in the action too. They're trying to rub off the red paint on their armor, because I mean, otherwise these marauders are literally gonna probably rape them. So it's pretty bad. Anyways, so Deth comes out on top on that one. Can't say I'm sad about that, because again, Clefairy, I mean, seriously. But that was a pretty good match between the two. Clefairy, if he really wanted to be a jerk, he probably could have stayed in there, because he was making this high yield. But I mean, I think the outcome would have been the same, because all this was about to go down, and I don't think these SCVs have the heart to destroy that army. So anyways, thanks for joining. This has been a StarCraft 2 beta commentary. You can send all your replays to my email address. It's sc2ever@gmail.com. Send them to me, and seriously, I'll cast them. So anyways, thanks for listening. This has been an SC2 beta phase 2 commentary. Ever and out.